Hello, everybody. Good evening. Hello, good evening. RC and Lottie and Milk Tea and Oceana. Good evening. Ennis and Droste and Baker Girl and Samantha. Good evening. Michael, hello. Hammy, hello. Tara, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. Happy Monday, everybody. Oh, boy, howdy. What a day. Filled with lasagna. Just a terribly Garfield day, but that's okay because the day is over. It's currently 8:20 p.m. Thank you all so much for joining me. Today we're going to be reacting to a few things, and I'm instantly regretting my choices. I'll get into why. We're going to be reacting to Miss Chantal Marie, Miss Foodie Beauty today, and Miss Alexandra Rodriguez as well. And look, in the description currently, there's a... Okay, let me rewind. So... I've had a big day. So, with the... I know we're going to be watching a sad foodie mukbang. I can't tell you... I'm a completionist rather at heart, and I would rather sit through the entire thing to know every single second of what goes on than skip out on it. But I'm not going to lie, these mukbangs are sad, and they're sad mukbangs, sad. What I actually want to watch is the What I Ate Today as a fat girl trying to lose weight and weigh in. That's the one I actually want to watch. So we're going to touch on the mukbang to warm up, which is a pumpkin parmesan soup, which sounds really good. Turkey and cheese baguette and Amalie dessert. It sounds nice. And then we're going to go over to Alex. Now, the thing I wanted to watch from Alex was a quite infamous video entitled Telling My Truth, which is basically where she admits that she'd been misleading her audience for a while in the realms of having surgery and all of that stuff. But then the thing is, I was listening to it as I was preparing. And then good old autoplay decided to put on something way more fun that I actually want to watch. And it's less about her relationship with the food and more about her... her attempts in the kitchen. And you know I love a laugh, I love a face, I love a world, I love a place. I hate people. Shout out to Willow Pill, Drag Race winner. But there's a video that I really want to watch because it's funny. Bruno isn't in this one, but it's good energy. And I feel like I need that, you know. Core, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for being here for 23 months. I appreciate it. Core says, hi, Zach. Hi, team. Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday to you, mate. Thank you very much for the support. Lovely to see you today. Hope you had a fabulous weekend. And Daly, thank you for the super chat as well. Daly says, lurking because sleep, but much love to Zach and chat. Love right back, mate. You have a good night's sleep and lovely to see you. Right. So, how are you? How's everyone? How are you guys doing? You good? You had a good Monday so far? Did you sleep well? Excellent, good to hear. Hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you are coming back. I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, watches way too many people. Period. Also not here to bully, shame, harass, or humiliate. Literally here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what? Choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet. Choices. Linda, lovely to see you. Hello. No close-ups. Okay, noted. I'll try. Shenanigans fueled Zach can't promise anything, but I'll try. Sensible Zach. That's me. Hi, I'm Sensible Zach. Also, the video's doing the thing. Hold on 1 minute. It's doing the... Hold on. We're just gonna... There we go. And it's all back now. Also, Linda, thank you very much for your suggestion for the chicken recipe. I didn't do it this week, but I might towards the end of the week. It's pinned. Yes. Okay. Anyway, where was I? Foodie. Let's get into foodie. Well, not into... No, thank you. Let's watch this sad mukbang. Are you all ready? Don't know why I got Cockney there. Alright, headphones and let's go. Oh, also, best to put it up on the screen, huh? There we go. Also, chat, before we get started, please make sure you're doing something productive with your time while you listen in on this. If you're playing video games, if you're applying moisturizer, if you're clipping your nails... Throw some washing on, take a walk, I don't know. Just make sure you're doing something productive and taking care of yourselves while we watch this absolute nonsense, including have a laugh. Yeah. Hey, Broccoli. I Cotto Cats. Hello. Thank you so much for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it. Cotto Cat says, you're the most adorable YouTuber. You're my son's twin with an Australian accent. Is his name Zach too? Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Oh, no, that would be weird if twins. Can you imagine having twins and naming them the same? I feel like that's a recipe for disaster. or a parent trap situation type of deal. Hey, BB, good to see you. Okay, let's go. Let's start. Otherwise, it's going to take forever.
Hello, foodie beauties.
That intro is always so loud. There we go. That's good.
I know, okay? You can say I'm a failure. I told you so. Get it all out of your system.
Oh, just in case you're all catching up to today, I'm pretty late to today. Chantal didn't succeed in her 40-day water fast. Shock. I am shocked. This is me shocked. I'm shocked. I'm assuming we got about 12 hours before food services were called in. What is this thing called? Diet something? Diet... It's not Diet Box. Diet Care? Oh, it's called Diet Care. All right, work.
This time now, I have some ice water.
That's fair kitchen.
Ice. It always spills on me at first. Shoe kickers and rats.
I know, Milk. I am extremely shocked. Wow. Who would have seen this coming?
I don't know why I say that. Anyway, ice cold water. Because I'm on a diet. All right, let's get to that situation right now. Let me just explain. Let me tell you, obviously I'm eating.
The water is triggering.
Again, and I'll tell you why in a minute.
Silly.
Very dramatic. So,
Paul, I honestly, actually, at this point in time, I don't think it's for the views. I think Foodie panicked. That's what I think. I think that something is happening in Foodie's world, in Foodie's, universe, her reality, not mine. I think something's happening in Foodie's reality where reality is essentially coming to knock. It's rat-ta-tat at the window. Who's there? Hunger. Ooh, hunger. They will march right out the door. That's a Cabaret quote. Ooh, good job, Zach. Liza. I think something in her reality has her kind of worried. And whether or not that's the breathing or the heart pain or the lower back pain or the trip she's allegedly taking in a couple of weeks, I don't know. We'll probably figure it out in the wash. But I don't think she's doing things for views and attention as her primary goal. Supplementary, sure. Benefiting her, yes, absolutely. But I don't think that's her primary intent. She just has to share it with the world, though. Oh, baby, thank you.
All right, so I have today...
Foobs is getting a beauty bite of reality, Lottie. Yes, that's very well said.
It's a diet center. This is pumpkin parmesan soup, 230 calories. Pumpkin parmesan soup sounds delicious. I love pumpkin. But pumpkin pie is, weirdly not my favorite. Excuse you. Julia!
Welsh, hello, I see you.
And I have a turkey sandwich, 160 calories. It's on a multigrain bun.
All I can think about is, airline food. That's the saddest looking sandwich.
So yeah, it has lettuce.
Where? Chat, help me out. Look, Linda, I'm sorry. I promised no zooms, but here's the zoom. Where's the lettuce? Hey, Mick, good to see you. Someone tell me where the lettuce is. Marissa, are you here? Where's the lettuce? It's 100% milk tea. Yes. This should come with a bag of nuts. Yes. There's no lettuce here. Sad sandwich. Sad. I would not enjoy that.
Turkey and cheddar.
Oh, I think there's a piece. Hold on, chat. We found the lettuce. Hey, Marissa, good to see you. We found the lettuce. It's okay. I need to make sense of this sandwich. This shouldn't be this funny, but it really is. It's the tiniest. It's a sandwich. You're right, Rex. The one lonely piece of lettuce. A whiff of lettuce. Just a hint, a dream of lettuce between two chunky slices of some type of cheese And I'm assuming there's like just some sad turkey deli meat under there. Also, it looks dry as hell. Maybe it's designed to be dipped in the soup. A slimwich. Slimwich is a good phrase, Baker Girl. I can get on board with that.
And then I have for dessert Ali, which is an Arabic dessert. It's like flaky pastry with like a vanilla cream inside.
That sounds delicious.
210 calories. So we'll have that for dessert. Okay.
Like a
I'll
custard?
open it later. All right, let's get 2 little dessert spoon. All right, and we have here. Let's try the soup. Oh my gosh, looks good. It's hot. Baby bite. Oh my gosh. Pumpkin is sweet.
With the teeth every time.
Oh wow,
We
that's
eat
good.
the soup with the teeth. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Linda, I will do.
So, I think I almost passed away last night. Listen.
Ali is like a blended rice pudding. Interesting, that does sound good, Milk.
I came to a harsh realization, okay?
Oh no.
When I did my 5-day
Oh god, it really does look sad.
water fast,
Like that bread just broke. It didn't even get sliced. It just crumbled.
that was like what, 5 to 6 years ago?
I want to know what cheese that is. Oh! She did the thing that we did.
My body's changed. My body has completely changed since then. I don't think it can handle a 40-day water fast. I don't know what's wrong with me. I
Ma'am, you couldn't handle a 3-day water fast back then. I don't know what made you think that 40 days was going to happen.
really don't. I don't know like if I have a personality disorder. I'm being honest. Like,
Ma'am, go and speak to a professional.
I don't know what my problem is. So that was very when I think back to yesterday, like what was I thinking? I really don't know. What was I thinking to just like go on and announce that I'm going to do a 40-day fast? I really
Panic. That's what I think it was. Panic.
really just have the weirdest ideas. I believe in the power of fasting, and I saw someone my size do a 21-day fast. And so then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this. But I
Stop it, LaFleur. That's a good one.
think the most realistic way for me to lose any weight, which is also going to be good for my health,
Shards of phyllo pastry or bread in a creamy custard. Interesting.
is to do what I've been doing. Just counting calories for now. Incorporating one of these diet meals, you know. I'm actually working on a vlog, so I'm going to put up this mukbang, and then I'm going to have a vlog.
Traditional Egyptian bread pudding. Ooh, layered with puff pastry, milk and cream, sprinkled with lots of nuts, raisins and coconut. Interesting. Maybe it's made different in different places.
Also for like accountability, to show you guys what I ate today, because like just sitting here and telling you what I eat, who's going to believe me, right? So
I do love a bread pudding. I can mess up a bread pudding.
be stupid. So I'm going to show you everything I ate and the amount of calories at the end of the vlog each day, as well with the weigh-in. So I actually did
Well, Hwasa, she slept through the day. That's how she did
lose
it.
some weight because I did water fast for the
She
whole.
sleeps 12 hours through the day. She doesn't have to worry about anything.
So let's get into this. Hold on. Look at it. Big chunks of turkey and cheese. Yummy. Beauty bite. That's good.
Nah, lies.
I like most food, so.
That's not a ringing endorsement. I like most foods. So it could be garbage. I don't think I'll be purchasing from Diet Care anytime soon.
I was craving soup and sandwich today. So. Sorry.
Memories of Ambi ordering. Is it Panera bread? I didn't order chips.
I water fasted most of the day. And it was pretty easy for most of the day. I wasn't that hungry.
See, I don't love rice pudding. That's very much a textural thing, but bread pudding, oh my goodness. Take me back to 2020 when I was baking bread every other day and just, destroying leftover bread. Do you know what you can do with leftover sourdough? Make bread pudding. It's delicious.
I think I saw a comment where someone was like, "You're just like saying this now because you had a huge binge last night."
See, and Canadian loonies are almost equivalent to Australian dollaritos. So, yeah, I wouldn't pay $16 for this. Hell no. I mean, I'd expect to in an airport. I'd actually probably pay close to $30 for all of this in an airport, to be fair. But no. Ew, no.
When you start to feel hungry, you'll cave. That's exactly it.
Wait, why am I the problem? Am I
It
the
wasn't
drama?
just hunger. It was like, okay, I'm just going to give you a disclaimer. This is going to be kind of gross, okay? What I'm about to talk about. I'm not going to talk in detail about it, but I'm going to mention something that happened to me. So if you have like fear of people being sick, don't listen. I'm not going to go into detail.
Okay.
But
What polite dinner conversation?
so I started getting a headache late at night.
Uh-huh.
And I was trying to make the bed because I washed our bed sheets.
I was talking about sheets in yesterday's stream. Snoopy, are you here?
And pillowcases and all that stuff. So
Snoopy, can you hear me?
I
Wow, I really am in a show tunes kind of situation tonight.
And I'm starting to feel really like dissociated from reality. Not just dizzy, but like actually dissociated from reality. Like
Oop.
It was a weird.
Didn't you think you were suffering the same thing when you thought you had heat stroke, Foodie? I'm convinced that the diabetes has magically reappeared and you probably need to see a professional. I'm not diagnosing anyone. I'm just coming to some pretty easy conclusions based on things that you have said and done in the past. I would be seeing a healthcare professional about the potential of the return of the diabetes. That's not a Star Wars film.
Feeling I never really felt before.
Uh-huh.
So
Jesus. Sorry, RC.
what the heck?
Oh, Milk, 100%. She had migraines in the middle of the desert camping trip because she didn't want to clean.
There's like weird chunks in the soup. What is this?
Like, is Foodie an opportunist when it comes to her health? Yes. God, yes.
Huh.
Yes. Yes.
I think chunks of pumpkin. Cool.
Chunkin.
If you see a lot of jump cuts, I keep spilling things on myself. The sandwich is really good.
I think she's preferring that sandwich over the soup.
So I thought, okay, I'm gonna like make the bed, just get through it.
That looks like the... Let me tell you, that looks like the most processed... Hold on, we're zooming, Linda, I'm sorry. This looks like the most processed piece of turkey in the history of the world. It is just... And I want to know what type of cheese that is. That reminds me of, like, laughing cow cheese, you know? Like, some kind of cream cheese. Oh, God, so sad. A Slimwich. Got it.
Then lay down for a bit. Because I told myself, okay, every time you get nauseous and dizzy, because I was expecting to feel uncomfortable and a little sick, right? As you're detoxing and not eating and going through changes. Well, so I told myself I'll lay down. I lay down. The weird feeling did go away.
I need to know, like, an hourly situation. I need to stop saying it. Situation type of deal with Foodie's fast. Because this all sounds to have happened very quickly. But is she trying to tell us this all happened over the course of, like, 15 hours or something? Or, like, a day and a half? I don't know.
But then, like, I was, like, kind of thirsty. And I thought... didn't like have so much water, but for some reason I was getting sick of water. Like the thought of drinking more water on an empty stomach was making me feel ill, like nauseous.
Uh-huh. Possibly not a good idea to do a 40-day water fast.
So I was like, well, I'm gonna be drinking water for 40 days, so get used to it, kind of thing. So I sat up, drank some water, and my body was like, instantly, like it was like a reflex in my gut. I just like, this is the gross part. I gagged and I just like got sick everywhere in the bathroom.
I'm convinced that's probably because she was drinking too much water.
So.
Or it's all lies because her pants are constantly on fire.
After that, I sort of felt like a pain in my chest, and I started getting my heart. I felt my heart racing, and that weird feeling of like dissociation came back, and I had white dots in front of my eyes this time. That's where I thought I was gonna die. I'm like, am I having a heart attack? Did I put my body through?
Oh yeah, didn't she say was it in the thumbnail of this one? I thought I was passing on or something.
Shock? Like what?
She says we overreact. But also the pain in the chest is a serious thing. Don't. I'm not diminishing that. Yeah, maybe go to the doctor. Mm-hmm. Carrot Butts, good to see you.
So at this point, I was like, no.
Well, Lily, 100%, and thinking about Chantal, I think in this piece of content, she admits to calorie consumption being at like 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day. It's like, yeah, if you go from 4,000 calories a day to 0 in a day, you're probably going to feel it pretty severely.
Way. I was like, I laid down after that, And after I started feeling, better, I was like, I have to do something. I have to. And reading her comments and like talking to friends and family too. It was like
Hey, Frozen.
a mixture of like, sometimes I just need people to bring me back down to reality, and Salah too was like, I was just, I was wrong. And
She was prepared, Lottie.
I think for sure I saw another like smart comment that was like, how about you try even just not eating, how about just try dieting like successfully for even a day? So I did actually eat.
Wait, is she taking advice from the comments now?
I didn't order.
Is that what's happening?
I was craving these beef burgers we have in the freezer, so
All I'm hearing, I'm thinking it was less than 12 hours now. Did she wake up, do the piece of content that said, I'm starting a 40-day water fast, and then get to nighttime, which I'm assuming is only a few hours because she wakes up at like midday, gets to nighttime, has this sudden feeling of nausea and illness, and then makes beef burgers. So it was like a 6-hour water fast. So Foodie just skipped breakfast. Foodie just skipped breakfast. Okay, noted.
I made a couple of those in the air fryer. Just the patties, with a slice of cheese on each.
She claims it was almost 24 hours. I don't believe that timeline.
Ketchup, mustard. Some cantaloupe.
I swear this all happened in a day, because she has a vlog after this, which is, here's what I did today. I ate breakfast, and here's my lunch, and then talks about dinner. I'm convinced that water fast was less than a day. I'm convinced that water fast was like 8 hours tops. And that's if Chantal woke up in the morning.
Probably not. I know beef after like being sick, but I think it was just because I was like, no, I don't want more water. I ended up making some Indomie and one bag of puffak, the cheesies.
Who's hungry after vomiting? I mean, fair. I wouldn't be, personally.
And I had some diet soda left in the fridge, so I had that.
And I probably wouldn't be hungry to slap together some bloody mince patties and cheese. Like,
making some Indomie.
Like, after you're sick, like, you guys call them saltines, right? Just like salted crackers, just something light.
And
I'm sorry, she made burger patties with cheese in the air fryer and migraine. Wow. Fuck. Not what I would be eating after throwing up.
one bag of puffak, the cheesies.
Right.
And I had some diet soda left in the fridge, so I had that. And then I just like passed out after I ate and went to bed. I took my like medication and went to bed.
Uh-huh.
Not the healthiest thing to eat, I know. But you'll see in my vlog, despite that.
Panda says the breakfast was after the burgers, cheese noodles, cheese puffs, and soda. Yes, so she ate all of that and then went to sleep and then woke up and decided to do this vlog that we're going to watch next. And then this is the lunchtime. Yeah, it all happened in under a day.
I still lost weight. I like to drink my soup. I think it was because I water fasted all day. Or fasted all day.
Did you hear that? Someone banging on her door?
I like to drink my soup. I think it was because I water fasted all day. Or fasted all day.
Everyone else heard that, right? Not just me? Someone's banging on the door?
And then, I was going to the bathroom a lot during the day, so I think I got rid of a lot of waste, like waste weight and water weight.
Ma'am, you skipped breakfast.
So I was 100% completely not able to follow through with it. And I think it was very unrealistic, but at the time that I made the video, it wasn't to me.
Here's what I think happened. Here's the timeline of events for me. Chantal woke up at like 11 a.m. and said, I'm going to film this piece of content all about 40 days of water fasting. And she skipped breakfast or lunch, depending on what time you're seeing, and then got all the way through the night, changed the sheets, drank water, felt nauseous, and then it got to like 11 p.m. and she was like, well, fuck this, and made burgers and noodles. That's what I think happened.
I have to realize my limitations and be more realistic with everything.
Right.
I'm too extreme. I'm too unrealistic. And I set myself up for failure, you know?
I do think it's pretty unrealistic to sit there and think a 40-day water fast is just going to happen. Yeah. Yes. What type of noodles? Indomie goreng, right?
I have a good friend who's sending me like Weight Watchers recipes. There's like so many foods
Okay, timeline's right. Good.
that you can eat that are 0 points. And I know that sounds
Oh, God, she's on the fucking Weight Watchers again.
counterproductive when you're trying to lose weight, but the way they
Chantal, if you have the mental fortitude to be able to count fucking points on Weight Watchers, count calories. My God. Oh my God.
explained it is basically like you have a certain amount of points. And if you, like, for a certain amount of foods, they're trying to get you into the habit of limiting.
You could have a certain amount of calories for a certain amount of food. It's the exact same concept, except none of this 0 point food nonsense. I understand the benefits to Weight Watchers. I have often gone on record. I don't hate Weight Watchers. I just think it's a business and it helps people. Sure, it's not doing as much for nutritional education as what it might says it's doing, because nothing is actually calorie free. That aside, I totally understand that it helps people. I get it. It is a business at the end of the day. Counting calories is not necessarily a business, right? Counting calories is just checking the back of a packet or weighing something. If she has the ability to do one, she has the ability to do other, and she has gone on record saying that she can't do those things. So this is tripping me out.
A certain amount of points. And if you, like, for a certain amount of foods, they're trying to get you into the habit of limiting the bad foods, the higher calorie, not as nutritious foods.
100% X. And neither of them will work because she doesn't actually weigh or portion anything.
The idea of, like, having...
Like, she'd actually have better luck with this diet box situation.
Free, unlimited fruits and vegetables. Basically foods that you're less likely to binge on. And it gets you in the habit of eating more of those foods. And eating less of the... Why does that cost more points? You know?
Chantal, you went to the produce market like the other day, dude, and got an entire grocery cart filled with fruits and vegetables. Just because they're free on some diet isn't going to convince you to eat them. What is this nonsense? Mary, have a fig.
Makes sense now.
Show me the cantaloupe.
So let's say you have a bad day, you blow all your points on junk food at Taco Bell. You know you can come home and have free fruits and vegetables, you know?
You can have free fruits and vegetables now. I don't understand. And we're going to watch a vlog of her, what I eat in a day. And none of it is going to be particularly, ooh, look, I get to enjoy all of the fresh fruits and vegetables. This meal is one of them. Dinner is takeout. And breakfast happens to be a boiled egg, a potato, and some cantaloupe. I have too much energy this evening. Take down to a 2.
Or some 0 points turkey chili with some salad, or, you know?
What are you talking about, turkey chili? You're never gonna fucking cook turkey chili! Mary, you are not Abby.
So I'm probably gonna embark on that.
I don't even remember the last thing that you cooked. Does anyone remember the last thing that she cooked? I can't remember the last thing that she cooked. Was it in this kitchen? Maybe. Probably not. I think there was one thing she cooked in this kitchen.
But I might try the whole day of diet food for like a month. I'm not sure yet. But I will have my vlog out after I go to the gym, because I'm going to put some gym footage in there and my weigh-in. And
all of this discussion after a night on the hamburgers and the mee goreng.
I ate today. So that's what the
Noted.
vlog is going to be. So stay tuned for that later tonight. I'm going to take it easy at the gym. I'm going to be more careful. I don't know. I think it would have happened anyway. My back. It happens on and off for a few days. It's feeling a bit better depending on the position. Like if I'm standing, it's better actually. It's weird. Sitting like this is the worst. I think it's a sciatica nerve because it does go down my leg.
First it was a pop, now it's a sciatic nerve. Torn muscle, ligament, I don't know. You know what's probably good for it actually? Taking a walk. Just a short little walk. Stretching it out, doing some yoga.
But the counting calories, I used to hate it. Found it daunting. But now I find it's not, because it
Milk Tea, thank you so much for being here for 27 months, my friend. I appreciate it. Milk says, what is her obsession with potatoes being healthy? Defiance, I think this is a rhetorical question, Milk. Thank you for the support. I'm not really sure. I think she's convinced that she will be the one to educate the people that potatoes are fine, that potatoes are healthy, that you can have a potato, right? Because remembering back to when she was in Canada, she quite often used to go to, was it Dairy Queen? And would say, oh, I'll just get myself like a jacket potato. And I'll get like the light sour cream and just a little bit of cheese. And it's like, it's only like 400 calories, you guys. It's totally fine. It's just a potato. It's a steamed potato. How much could it be? And then left hand turn into double decker bloody fistfuls of chicken with bacon at the KFC. Memories. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know. Maybe it satiates something in her. I don't know. Oh, it's Wendy's. Sorry, not DQ. Wendy's.
It helps with my obsession about food. Like, I get to plan what I'm going to eat, and there's so many different options as long as it fits in my calories. That being said, I'm not going to make it a habit of eating. I don't want to eat like cheesies and chips and junk food.
Said very much like the person who wakes up on Monday morning and decides to turn their life around instantly. Me, been there, me.
Empty food because I just don't feel well after.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to try to make it like more nutritious.
Right.
But I like this. Like you have that soup was, by the way, like so delicious. Oh my gosh, it was creamy and sweet. And
Chat, who's made pumpkin soup this season? And by season, I mean this week. So good.
Cheesy. Oh. All right, Ollie. Smells vanilla-y. So it looks like some kind of, I think it's puff pastry or something.
That does not look, that looks like phyllo pastry.
With like a custard. What is this?
That does kind of look like rice in there.
Look very good, but you bite.
It looks fine. I live for a custard.
And I don't know how to explain it.
I don't think she likes it.
It has the texture of like a cross between a wet bread pudding and rice pudding.
Right, so it could be either. Who knows?
It tastes like vanilla custard. So good.
Oh, Lily, yes, I saw. I got some butternut pumpkin. It's good.
I'm kind of full. That soup was filling.
Alright, well, I don't hear any moaning or sex noises out of this dessert, so I assume it's not great. Anyway, we're going to move on to the vlog. Pardon me, the vloggity vlog. What I ate today is a fat girl trying to lose weight and weigh in. Are you all excited for this?
Hello, foodie beauties.
After a failed attempt... Hold on, wait, my foodie voice. I haven't done it in forever. Hold on. Let's see. After a failed attempt to water fast, I am very impulsive. I decided to go back to a more realistic and modern way of eating to lose weight and regain health. Every day is a fresh start. I hate it so much. It's been so long. I will start slower by cutting down portions and keeping track of calories. I will hold myself accountable with these vlogs that are food diaries and daily weigh-ins. I live. Bring it on. Health content. Yes, I live. It's great.
I love waking up to this view. Oh my
Oh, I see we're not blocking anything out anymore, huh?
gosh.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Julia, are you sleeping with the owl? Sweet angel.
Hello, welcome to a accountability vlog.
They're my favorite. They're my favorite.
This is your host, Foodie Beauty. So, I thought that I would talk about what I'm doing now, since my kind of irrational plan failed, the water fast. You know, I know a lot of people are laughing at me about it and saying, I told you, blah, blah, blah.
Where's the hamster? Where's Hammy?
Well, I'll never
We haven't seen Hammy in a while, to be fair.
understand why anyone
Hey, Big Mac. No.
in any community gets a kick out of berating people who are struggling with eating problems and their weight issues, especially when a lot of them have issues themselves. But that's besides the point. I'm not going to focus on the negativity. I'm just going to keep...
Dear Foodie, not here to berate you, here to watch your content, peep into a different reality, remind myself to take care of myself, talk about my own struggles, and in relation to you, I suppose. Sure, this is not beratement.
Going and try something else. So, I think that the way I was going before I had the idea to do the water fast, which by the way, I did try it, and
Do I have to slow you down? Did I speed you up too fast? I did speed you up too fast. Hold on.
did say in my vlog that if I felt that, you know, I felt it medically necessary to stop, which I just, at the time, was really sick, so I thought that it would be a good idea to stop.
You said Harry is in Julia.
And continue what I'm doing first, and maybe down the line, when I'm more adapted to having more willpower, discipline, and more control over my issues with food, then maybe in the future I can try something like that. That was very drastic, and I know that's, you know, one of my downfalls is I'm very
Everybody, welcome to the Word Salad Bar. We've returned.
like extremes, and I don't have a lot of patience, so I realized I just have to be patient and follow through with this, and then we can move on to the next step if necessary. So
Sorry, what's the current step?
first things first,
Right, I'm the realist.
I will post my weigh-in here.
Last weigh-in June 17th. Fuck, we've had more weigh-ins in a week than we have all year, actually. That's crazy. Right, 1.1 kilograms. That's a large poop.
So as you can see, I still did lose weight. Like I said in my...
This is why I'm not a massive fan of daily weigh-ins, right? Because your weight fluctuates drastically over 24 hours. You can do everything identical and your weight can fluctuate wildly over 24 hours. But sure, Foodie, yes, good job, you lost weight.
Mukbang video. I think it was just like excess water, excess waste coming out from yesterday.
Poop.
But I did fast from morning until, well, from the previous night until late, I don't know, like maybe 1 a.m., 1 or 2 a.m. So I did
She skipped breakfast.
fast for like a full, pretty much 24 hours. But I did eat a lot the night before I started the fast. So yeah, but I still did that. So I think that contributed to it. But I also didn't overeat when I did eat. So they weren't the healthiest choices, but I think calorie-wise, it was still less than what I'm normally used to eating when I like just...
How would you know? You don't count the calories.
So I'm going to show you what I ate full day of eating today.
Yay.
And, you know, I just keep in mind, this is how I'm choosing to tackle things right now. This is my kind of diet plan. Whatever works for, you know, there's so many different ways. So whatever works for you, you know?
Sure. Yep. There is a general sense of the laws of thermodynamics. So we'll talk about it.
So I'm going to try this and see. And for me, it seems the most realistic right now because it's not so drastic, actually. And which is why I never understood. I still don't know why I thought something drastic would work. I thought I could do it, you know. I thought I would try. You know, people think I was trolling or lying or...
I have to go back. What was her weight in kilos? 168? Sure.
whatever about the water fast. But,
How tall is she?
you know, just because I decided to try something at the time, I really had my mindset on it, and then I just realized I couldn't do it. So that's just really how it went down. So yeah, I lost a little bit of weight, I think like a kilo maybe.
She's 5'1", right? Thereabouts.
I hope it'll keep going. You know, that's pretty good for one day. I think it is just water weight.
See, we always get confused because it's either 5'1", 5'2", or 5'3". Let's go 5'1", because that's what I actually believe it to be. It's 155. I should write this down, but I never will. 155. Calculate! Great! Foodie's maintenance calories are 2,700 calories a day. That is a lot. 5'1". See, everyone's confirming 5'1". But I know she said 5'2" in the past, and there's been the confusing conversation about 5'3". 5'3" is Zambi. Yes. Yes. Okay, so for a 39-year-old female who is 155 centimeters, or 5'1", tall, and weighs 168 kilograms, being sedentary, maintenance calories are 2,751 calories per day. Noted. Basal metabolic rate of 2,293. So even if she didn't get up, just by existing, Foodie burns around 2,300 calories per day. So she would need to be eating in excess of that to gain weight. Great. Science.
The water fast, but you know, just because I decided to
That generous is a good word, buddy.
try something at the time, I really had my mindset on it.
Today I've eaten 1,900 calories.
And then I just realized I couldn't do it.
I don't think I'm fit. I might get an apple in before bed. That's about it.
So that's just really how it went down. So yeah, I lost a little bit of weight. I think like a kilo maybe. I hope it'll keep going. You know, that's pretty good for one day. I think it is just water weight. But everyone who starts a weight loss journey always first starts with water weight, right? That's the first thing to come off.
Foodie, I hate being lectured by you on this topic in particular so badly.
So at least it's something. I was going to go to the gym today, but my back is actually really bad. I know it sounds like an excuse, but it's not fully better. And I think I went to bed like all afternoon. I just slept. I was really tired and just like mentally exhausted with everything, with trying all these changes, with dealing with the pushback, and just,
Where's Snoopy in all of this?
you know, I guess just trying to still heal from the back problem. So I also think that it's smarter to just tackle the food right now. I think like taking on too much at one time is just like really, really difficult. So I think I'm just going to tackle, you know, sticking to the calorie intake right now. So I will show you, like, these are accountability vlogs.
Also, she's still hitting the shisha daily, right? I think so.
Being accountable to myself, and you know, I share my life with people, so with the public.
That was probably it, milk, yes.
So that's also, I'm just used to doing it. So I will show you what I ate today. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this vlog.
Amazing.
Further,
Do you know the funny thing as well with this vlog? Oh, it's not really a vlog. This is more of a sit down and talk with me with tiny, tiny clips. I think the total calories she's noted are 2,200-ish. So she is in a 500 calorie deficit for the day. So if she does that all week, she loses 1 pound. Science.
down the line, I will incorporate more exercise. But I think right now, like I said, just focusing on my housework, just tasks that are so difficult for me normally that are just so easy for some like people, like normal people, I guess. I don't know, for lack of a better term when I say normal. So just like focusing on like properly nourishing myself and getting into it, like reestablishing a healthy relationship with food, and also just, you know, keeping my home clean with somebody at my weight and who's sedentary. Like,
oh, she said it.
You know, vigorous housework is actually pretty big workout, you know, like. So,
yeah, I mean, it can be. You should get a gobby.
So I want to focus on getting my life in order and then incorporating more things. I don't want to mentally overload myself. And yeah, so I know not everyone is going to understand that.
I don't understand how we're 6.5 minutes into this and all it has been is talky talk roundabout.
And that's fine. You don't have to understand. It still doesn't mean that like you have to attack people who are going through a hard time, you know, and kick people while they're down. Just in general, you know, I see that a lot around people. And
you did your best, baby.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, thanks, babe.
At least you tried.
Yeah.
You fast like for 1 day.
Yeah. It was hard. And, you know, I realized my body's not the same as when I did it. Like, I was 4 years. I did it 4 years ago. My body is just, it's just my metabolism. Everything is just different. And
Foodie, just count your calories, be in a deficit. Why are we doing all of this?
You know, I wasn't planning on getting so sick, on feeling so sick and just panicky and, you know.
There it is. I told you.
I really need to just do this the right way. So, I know people think that, you know, going...
Bye, Linda.
For help with eating disorders and everything like that. You know, a lot of treatments are very pricey, but also when I was in Canada, you guys saw, I went to an eating disorder clinic, and they're more tailored towards eating disorders like anorexia.
How long ago was that? How long ago was that? That was a while ago, right? Foodie, Miss Mary Ma'am, if we're going to be revisiting the conversation about BED diagnosis and all of that, I'm going to need you to start speaking to a mental health care professional ASAP before you just start any of this nonsense again, because I don't think I can. I just don't think I can. Didn't she get really butthurt about somewhere? Was it a clinic? or somewhere beds. They were inpatient beds, and she got really, really, really upset that her argument was that those beds were only for people suffering anorexia nervosa bulimia, and that she wasn't considered for any of that, and she got really upset about it. Anyway, I'm just going to remind everyone that Foodie during the Old Mate saga was earning $20,000 a month and decided to piss it all away on cocaine and gummies. So, sorry you made some poor life choices and didn't decide to invest in yourself and your health, but I guess here we are.
There's still a lot of stigma surrounding, obesity and food addiction. They think that just...
That was the emergency room / hospital ward? I believe so, yes.
Giving you a diet plan, here's a diet plan, exercise. Lack of willpower is the problem. So if the actual medical system is tailored that way, even if you want weight loss surgery...
Why is she so upset at medicine? Hold on.
It's giving you a diet plan, here's a diet plan.
I'm going to go back because this is awesome.
There's still a lot of stigma surrounding, obesity and food addiction. They think that just giving you a diet plan, here's a...
Go and speak to a mental health care professional, you fucking numpty. I don't understand. I do not understand this argument. Oh, well, they don't understand BED. They don't understand food addiction. They think that I can just receive a meal plan and just be okay with it. No, literally no one expects you to be able to do that. No, not considering the last 5 years of nonsense on YouTube. Hell no. Then again, these professionals are not paid to sit down and sift through your YouTube BS and figure out what's going to work for you. Go, book in, speak to a professional, get some fucking help. Because you are just wild.
Diet plan, exercise. Lack of willpower is the problem. So if the actual medical system is tailored that way, even if you want weight loss surgery, if you have issues mentally with food, they don't want to give you the surgery.
They tell you to go and speak to a therapist or counselor or psychologist, psychiatrist, whatever. They tell you to go and help to manage all of that. Help you to process all of that. Help you to unpack all of that trauma or knots or that relationship with food. That's the purpose of mental health. To be able to assist you with all of that, for you to be able to manage your relationship with food. Because it's not ever really fixing, it's not healing, it's not, something that can be, I'm not a professional, who the hell am I? But it's not something that can just be, you can't, I guess for Chantal, she wants the laziest route out. So she wants to just be able to take a pill and not have a problematic relationship with food. Sorry, gal, don't work that way. You have to go and actually do some work. That's the problem. That's the problem.
So it's like you always feel like you're hitting a wall. And yes, part of me doesn't want to go to therapy right now, doesn't want to do these things. So
why? That's a really good question for you to answer, Foodie. Why don't you want to go and speak to someone? Why don't you want to go and seek counseling, seek therapy? Why don't you want to do all of those things? Is it because you're defiant and stubborn and you think you can do it on your own? Or is it because you're fucking lazy and you can't be bothered changing and this is all just lip service? Because either one, I think you're lying to the audience. There are times when I watch Foodie and I think, if she truly wanted to help herself, she would. But she won't, because this is what she does. She sits on the internet and cries about it and expects ass pats from around the globe and will never change, and hasn't changed. She hasn't changed. Go back, although it might be hard now watching Foodie's content from like 4 years ago. Go back and watch that, and this is the exact same script that we've been listening to for forever.
But it's also that, where I am too, it's very costly for therapy, very, very costly. So right now I'm just working on, maybe looking into support groups or maybe just trying alternative things that are more within budget.
Oh, good. Alternative things. Yeah, that's going to help. Yeah, good. Great. This is how we got to potato fasts and grape diets, Mary. Let's not try alternative. Let's try mainstream. Let's do that. Let's try some mainstream medicine when it comes to assessing our mental health and relationship with food. Let's give that a whirl, because I think that's the one thing we actually haven't fucking tried. Let's do that. How about we do that? That sounds more fun. Let's do that.
And also just focusing on the food right now. The food is like a really, really, really big thing. So that's where it all starts, right? So I don't know. Maybe in the future I'll look into like online therapy. There's also like online things But
Why don't you start there now? I don't see. I mean, I'm not a big proponent for better health or anything like that because I think that some of those services can be a bit not great. I think being able to sit in a room with someone and actually talk about things can be so much more beneficial than, than not. But take what you can get. Start somewhere. Let's start somewhere else. Let's start somewhere fresh. Also, this Zoom, not Zoom, but it is now. This frame. This is it's the epitome of foodies. I don't want to change, but let me complain about changing face. Yeah. Let's just let's start with professional assistance in the capacity that our resources allow us to. Whatever that is, work. I'm sure there's a group. I'm sure there's a community organization. I'm sure there's go to your local church or mosque or whatever. I'm sure there's a meeting or something that you could sit in on and talk about your feelings. Work through some stuff maybe that's not the internet. That'll be nice. Meet a good Judy, those things.
I think right now, I think it's just the addiction to food. It's really hard to deal with. And for anybody, I mean, food is very addictive. A lot of foods are meant to be hyper palatable and it's just hard to just stop eating them.
Yeah, foodie. Here's the thing. For your entire life, I feel like you have blamed, or when you realized that the internet would listen to you, you've blamed foods for that. Does it suck that corporations have figured out a way to make calorie-dense, tasty, delicious, addictive substances in food? Yes, it absolutely sucks. Do we have to navigate that world regardless? Yes, we do. So we have to put our big person pants on and decide what we're going to do with our life and not just, stand outside and yell at the clouds. Because the clouds don't care.
Without food, nobody was still alive.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, I always hear somebody say that, if you're addicted to food, it's hard because
exactly right, Indy. Yes.
If you're an alcoholic, it's like you have to be abstinent, and you can't be abstinent from food, but you can be abstinent from crop food. That's
so how does this metaphor work at all?
Triggering for sure. Yeah. I don't know.
This is the same as Ambi saying that she is triggered by fucking broccoli. I don't understand. I do not understand. I understand the concept of everybody has to eat, right? And I get that concept. I've spoken a lot about it in regards to Ambi as well, because she makes a very similar argument. I just don't addiction is addiction is addiction. Addiction's terrible. It's an awful disease. And it doesn't matter whether or not it's drugs or alcohol or smoking or it's a habitual activity or it's food. There are ways and means to navigate all of that with the benefit of modern medicine, specifically mental health. Let's start there. Start there.
I'm just trying to find my way. I mean, I've said this diet banter so many times, but I'm still trying to find my way, and I know it's frustrating. It is frustrating for me as well. It's very frustrating. It's just, you see everybody, I know people in a certain community like to pick on the same 3 women, even though a lot of people who are doing the critiquing of our lives and diets are very overweight themselves, and they hide behind a screen, and they aren't accountable to anything. They don't show themselves. They don't show weigh-ins. They don't show what they're eating. So you know what? I'm going to say for Amberlynn and Hungry Fat Chicken.
I know she's not talking about me. That's fine. But still.
Myself, I think that at least we have the...
Oh no, chat disconnected. What happened? Wait, did chat come back? Oh, something happened there. Sorry. I'll take her back. Just in case anyone missed.
Community like to pick on the same 3 women, even though a lot of people who are doing the critiquing of our lives and diets are very overweight themselves, and they hide behind a screen, and they aren't accountable to anything. They don't show themselves. They don't show weigh-ins. They don't show what they're eating. So you know what?
This is always my argument with Chantal, is that she just doesn't understand where her audience comes from. She honestly thinks that some of her audience hate her or dislike her because of no reason at all, outside of the fact that Chantal is Chantal and she's built a certain way. Gal, get it together. I wish someone would have told you that people started watching you at one point because they had similar stuff going on. It wasn't just about the lols, Now, thank God I started watching Chantal, because I don't even know where I'd be if I didn't. But now it's just a who's who of what not to do, when it just stars Chantal, really.
I'm going to say for Amberlynn and Hungry Fat Chick and myself, I think that at least we have the the balls to show ourselves and to show our struggles and to take the criticism.
Hi, if anyone wants to talk about struggles, or my struggles in particular, feel free. Like, you can ask questions just because I don't make content out of it. And I honestly think I kind of do. Like, I reference my real world quite a lot when talking about Chantal's nonsense BS. Ugh.
Because that's more
Anyway.
than I could say for a lot of people in a certain community, in the critique community. I'm sorry, but it's true. You know, I know people have...
Again, I know this particular barb is not aimed at me. It's fine. It's not a problem. I don't care.
Might dislike, you know, Amberlynn and I, at least for certain reasons, whatever. But you can't deny that, you know, at least we put ourselves out there and show our face and our struggles and that we're not perfect, you know, so... And I'm going to continue to do that.
Literally no one expects you to be perfect, but when you sit here and say that you're going on a 40-day water fast, a lot of people will laugh directly in your face and say, that's wild, gal. That's probably not going to happen. Let's start with just, like, sitting down with someone and unpacking our feelings and maybe, like, counting the back of the packets of mee goreng that we're eating. That's it. That's literally it.
You know, I don't, you know, there's no way, you know, people like to call me delusional. Sure, fine. But so are the people who...
There we go. She admitted it.
There's no way. You know, people like to call me delusional. Sure, fine. But so are the people who think that this journey is going to be linear and so easy that there's not going to be any failures.
Gal, it's not, but I feel like you've taken 0 fucking steps on that journey. 0. Like, you sit here and you lecture and you talk about all of these wonderful things that you can do, but you don't do them. You don't have any follow through.
I'll tell you right now, there's probably going to be so many failures, especially at first. There's going to be so many failures.
Ma'am, you're 39. We've been doing this diet on the internet thing for 6 years. At first, what are you talking about at first? At first was 6 years ago.
And you know what? I'm ready.
Oh, hey George, good to see you. You have a question? Are you always cutting? Do you plan on going on a bulk? And if so, how will you balance the bulking and potential food issues? Oh, no. So when I started lifting, which was a year and a half ago, I stopped my really restrictive calorie counting because it wasn't doing me very well mentally. And I realized that I'd basically cut my calories so severely that I'd lost a lot of strength, more than I'd assumed. So after that, I had to navigate my counting brain and my not counting brain, and I basically went through about 9 months of being like, right, I'm just not going to count anything. I know what I've eaten in the past and what calories that looked like. I need to, like, bump up my calories so that I can actually build muscle again and not feel fatigue extremely and all of that stuff, which is what I did. And then, yeah, maybe, like, for the 9 months after that, it has just been kind of a balancing act of, like, how I'm feeling. I think when you go through, like, a really strict counting phase, and cut, if you want to call it that, but I didn't. It was just a calorie restriction. When you go through that, you get a really good sense of, like, portions and calories, especially when you're eating kind of pretty much the same thing every day. I realized that I was getting really too focused on the numbers and not super happy with it all. Like, I was getting too happy at seeing the numbers on the scale drop and not, like, aware of how much strength I was losing. So now it's kind of a bit of a balancing act. Yeah, that's my answer.
To take the criticism and, yeah, whatever. So, anyways, let's...
Also, why is she so loud? I'm so sorry.
Get to what I ate today. I will show you what I ate today. I'll actually just talk about it and show you here, like, in little video. So for breakfast, I just decided to...
Yeah, all about the process. Exactly, Girl Scout. Yeah, I agree.
Have some...
Oh, we've got food. Okay, let's talk about food.
Here, like, in little video.
All right, we've got some cantaloupe. I do not hate these bowls. I won't say like. I don't like the edges of those bowls.
So for breakfast, I just decided to have some... and I'll also show you the end. Every day, the calories I have in my weigh-ins. So I'm going to weigh in every single day, and I'm going to show you my calories every single day for accountability.
Okay, go to town, Mary. No one's going to believe you, unfortunately, but it'll be a nice place to start.
So, no, I didn't...
As long as she doesn't get triggered and upset that the audience isn't believing her, which I feel like she is absolutely going to.
Succeed in the water fast, but at least I'm sticking to something or trying to stick to something alternatively healthy. So, for breakfast, as you see, I just had, like, I think it was, like, that big bowl.
What is on this egg? Oh, she says, is it tahini?
bowl of fruit was for us to share. We still didn't even finish it all. And it was like I measured
What a beige breakfast. What a beige breakfast.
equivalent of
Also tahini and potato. Someone let me, how does that taste?
1 cup for the
No, she said everyday Tappy.
calories purposes, but I didn't even eat like 1 cup. I just had the
Let's hate her bowls. I liked the pattern. I just didn't like the edge, the little like wibbly wobbly edge. Like just why has it got to be wibbly wobbly?
cantaloupe, and I had 1 hard-boiled egg sliced with some tahini and some potato, like 1 potato.
Okay, again, I've got to ask anybody in the chat, can you give me insight on boiled potato and tahini? What's that taste like? I'm assuming, oh, it's good. Tahini with pretty much everything is good. See, I think my problem is I've only ever had unhusked tahini, which is really bitter. Like bitter boots. Bitter down. House down boots. Yeah. So maybe she has hulled tahini, which doesn't have the hull on it, so it's less bitter. Probably good. Delicious. Man, I'm getting the wrong tahini. Actually, no. Let's keep the tahini out of the household. That's fine. It's like peanut butter. Sarah Ann, thank you so much for the super chat. Sarah Ann says, thanks to this community for all the laughs and fun all the time. Yeah, well, it's our pleasure, Sarah Ann. Chat, take your flowers and your compliments. Thank you for the super chat, Sarah Ann. I appreciate it, and I'm sure everybody else does.
Steamed and cut up. So that was the total of what I had
Marmite boy thinks tahini is bitter. Maria coming for me.
there. I'll show you the total calories at the end.
More bitter than Vegemite? No, Vegemite's salty. Tahini's bitter. Yeah. I think the only time I've actually enjoyed tahini, I enjoy sesame seeds. The only time I've really enjoyed tahini is when I made like a breakfast like smoothie bowl and I mixed tahini with honey and put that on top. That was quite nice. Start with the hulled, which is less bitter. Oh, mix in lemon juice and a tiny bit of water to thin it out, drizzle it on every vegetable. Interesting. I think it's kind of like that ginger thing I'm suffering from, Lottie, where I think that ginger should be like sweet, not savory. Maybe that's it. Interesting though.
And then for lunch, I did my mukbang. I ordered the diet service. I tried another diet service meal, and you can watch my mukbang if you want to see what I had. It was basically a turkey and cheddar and lettuce on multigrain baguette, and it had
Slim Witch.
pumpkin parmesan soup. It was really delicious. I almost died on the chunk of pumpkin, but whatever. And I
Ironic since she eats soup with her teeth.
also had Ali, which is like an Arabic dessert. I had like maybe half of that with water. So I pretty much only
Tahini's good on salads? Maybe I should make a salad dressing with tahini. That does sound good.
drank water today. And then I had for dinner, I had some white rice.
This thing again, this platter. We've seen this platter before. I'm not convinced this platter is for 2 people. This platter is for 4 people. This is a family serving. You can't convince me otherwise. This is major. Look at this. Like, I love this salad, but that platter, that's a big old platter.
A cup of what I measured it. Anyway, so we ordered mixed barbecue grilled meats. So I made a salad as well. I made a salad, as you can see here. I made a salad.
It's just so much food. Like,
And I had some of the meat from the mixed barbecue and a cup of rice
we've been through this platter before and a few extra things.
and some tahini. So
But again, this is okay, hear me out. Chat. If you're on your own health journey and you're counting your calories for whatever reason, and you've got your macros and you're like, right, I really want high protein, low calorie, moderate fat diet, whatever your macros are, right? You are going to struggle. You are going to struggle counting things, period, if you eat takeout consistently. It's hard. Especially this, which is not like, I'm assuming I can't just go to a website and input the caloric makeup of a meal like this, right? We're not talking about McDonald's where I can just put in a Big Mac and I kind of know what the macros and the calories are on, say, MyFitnessPal or whatever. Eating like this will make calorie counting extremely hard. Extremely hard.
yeah,
Ooh, kitchen, that does sound good.
tahini and hummus. So that's all that I'm going to eat for today. And I'll show you the total calories here.
Breakfast, cantaloupe and grapes, 50 calories. Makes sense. Steamed potato with tahini, 150 calories. Steamed potato is like 80 calories for a medium potato. Medium potato. We looked at this the other day. Calories. Again, didn't eat a lot of calories when I was counting. 110. Okay, close enough. Why was I thinking 80? I might have been thinking 60 for the eggs. Hard-boiled egg, 75 calories. That's for an extra large. 275. Makes sense to me. I'd question whether or not that was 40 calories worth of tahini. Because tahini is extremely calorie dense. Tahini calorie. That probably looked like half a tablespoon, maybe. So a tablespoon of tahini is 89 calories. So maybe 45 calories for the tahini. I don't know. I don't trust it though. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I'm just saying that foodie is not one to count or weigh things. So this is all guesswork at most. Lunch, pumpkin parmesan soup, 230 calories, turkey and cheese, Sammy, 160 calories, Ali, dessert, 210 calories, total of 600 calories. That would make sense because she bought it from Diet Cafe, what was it called? Diet whatever. So all of that information should be freely available. Dinner. This is where we're going to have to, like, really have a conversation. Oh, no, wait, we're too big. Oh, God. This is where we're really going to have a conversation because who knows? 284 calories for a chicken breast. So that would be one large chicken breast. Chicken breast without skin is essentially like 2 calories per gram. But I think there was skin on that. Yeah. 1 cup of cooked rice. Sure. I mean, maybe. Tahini and hummus. Are you measuring these things out or are we just kind of pissing into the wind here? I feel like we're just pissing into the wind here. Who knows? Actually, hold on, wait. Let me do some quick math. Okay. No, it doesn't add up. I just don't see it. So her total for the day is 2200, around 2200 calories. Okay. Great. The thing about weight loss is that it's not specifically weight loss, and I guess weight gain as well. Like we're not going to see an overnight change. We're not going to see a change tomorrow. We're probably not going to see a massive change next week if this is all to be believed. Who knows? But Foodie's going to tell us.
It's a little food diary and calories. So every day will be a weigh-in food diary for accountability, especially to myself. And
I'm here for it, but I also would like to know what system you're using to count, because that looks like Samsung Notes.
You know, I'm doing
why doesn't she just download MyFitnessPal?
This content for the people who believe in me and also for the people who are trying to do it themselves. It's very tough. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, okay? See you tomorrow.
Okay, bye. Well, that's it for Foodie. So we're done with Foodie. Those of you who aren't interested in watching Alex, I totally understand. If you'd like to hit the like button on the way out. Oh, hell, if you're here and you want to hit the like button, feel free. I'd love that. Yeah, do what you want. Do what you want. Yeah, we're going to boop on over to Alex Rodriguez. And to be fair, I was originally going to be watching Telling My Truth, which is where she kind of comes clean about the procedure from 2 years ago. But I'm going to put a pin in that one because I kind of want a good time. And I want to share a good time with all of you. So we're going to actually be watching. Sorry, clickbait. I've got to change the description. Well, I guess it's kind of truth. We're instead going to be watching Making Viral TikTok Fall Treats. And she has chaotic in the title. And let me tell you, oh God, I just love watching people in the kitchen. Full stop. It's even better when things go wrong. Are you ready? I've got to edit the thing. Hold on. I'll edit it now. Sarah, so yes, some of the drama mama, let me tell you about the drama. The drama mama with Alex was that she very much was on board the body positivity train. Excellent, great. The problem with that was that she had surgery to remove her lower stomach, essentially. Not stomach, but tummy. I don't know. What do you even call that? Anyway, she had a procedure done. And she didn't tell anyone on the internet, and then it got out, and everyone was just like, how is it that you can talk all about body positivity and you had this procedure and didn't tell your audience? And it all got a bit shady. Yeah. So, instead, we're going to watch some nonsense in the kitchen. Are you ready? Let's go. 1.25. Let's start there.
5 minutes. May the odds be ever in our favor.
Is this the same kitchen we were in before? This looks like a different kitchen. Is this a different house? Okay, don't take this personally, anyone. I hate with a passion, a burning passion, this kitchen sticker decal. I hate it so much.
That's it, right? Okay.
Skip
Hey
it.
guys,
There we
welcome
go.
back to my
Great.
channel. I hope you guys are all having a great day. If you are new here, fall is my favorite time of year. Like,
Is it? Great. I am new here. Also, I like this kitchen too. I think I like the new one more, but this one's nice.
chef's kiss, the best time,
Wait, is this not the same?
especially for baking and cooking.
She does have a nice house natural, yes.
Last year, we made a bunch of really yummy Thanksgiving sides. It was so good. I will link that video below because those were delish. But this year, I thought we could go ahead and
Oh, we're getting fancy.
make some TikTok recipes that I saw on my For You page and needed to try. So we
Also, I love her earrings. You'll see them in a minute.
have a couple really fun
It's the same. Where's the mini fridge? Or is it just a different angle? Is the mini fridge behind her? Next to the regular fridge? That doesn't make sense.
things. So for my health
Oh, wait, no. She was cooking over on that bench. So the mini fridge is behind this stairway entrance?
dish, I really like her page.
At least it wasn't Lives, Laugh, Love. Well,
She made this really yummy looking pumpkin loaf with like a cream cheese. And then we also have caramel apple donuts.
caramel. Excellent.
Yes. And these like really cute little pumpkin shaped mini pies with pie filling. That looks really adorable. So these aren't too difficult.
She has candy corn earrings. I've been on my own rant and tirade about food-themed earrings for people who struggle and vocally make content out of their struggle with food, right? Their problematic relationship with food. Challenging relationship with food. But I live for these candy corn earrings. They are camp.
Either. So if you want
Camp.
something fun to do with like your family, your friends, your kids, this is it. And they all look really yummy, but we will taste test them at the end. I got on my little Halloween apron and candy corn earrings. And
I love them so much.
I got these cute little Halloween plates at
These are very seasonal.
Target. Eat, drink, and be scary. Boo. I'll
Also, are you all feeling the Ambi influence? I bet you are.
link these on my apron because they're there now. Very
No. It's even better when you do 3 at once, BB.
festo. So the first thing that we're gonna make
Oh, this is the old house? Okay, noted.
is the pumpkin bread. You'll just need a little loaf pan, and honestly, most of the ingredients I had at home except for pumpkin puree.
Why does she sound exactly like Ambi? Because Ambi sounds exactly like her. What are you talking about?
So I have everything out and prepped. I prepped the pancake batter for our donut mixture. I've never made like
This also, like, I've already watched the majority of this through, in part paying attention. Ooh, nice nails. It is wild to me. I mean, if you like pancakes, chat, go learn to make pancakes. It doesn't need to come out of a bottle all the time. I mean, it is very easy. We have shaker bottles of pancake mix. They're literally a bottle with a handle. They have pancake solids, flour, essentially. And all you do is you just add water. It's water, right? Everything's kind of dehydrated in there. So you just add your water, you shake, and then you pour it. It's very easy. But also making pancakes is easy. And, you know, you can feel that sense of fulfillment having learned a recipe.
actually fried donuts. I'm excited. I also prepped the caramel. This was just a bag of Kraft caramel squares. And I got everything else out here, so
What's that?
let's get into the first recipe.
Pumpkin cream cheese loaf. I said that very strangely.
All right, so we're gonna start with a cup of pumpkin. Oh, I'm gonna need a spoon. And I
That's true, Jack. Yes, I do appreciate that, yes.
did already go ahead and preheat my oven to 350, which is good because I
Oh, does she have a ring?
actually 2 of the recipes.
Spring onion pancakes? That sounds amazing, Emma. I remember learning to make potato pancakes. I think they were like a German recipe or something. They were really good.
Require 350. Oh, welcome to Cooking with Alex.
No, she did not make her own caramel. Hold on, wait.
Which is good because actually 2 of the recipes require 350. Oh, welcome to Cooking with Alex. This is how
Alex is going to struggle to get the pumpkin puree out of the tin.
we do it. We here on Cooking with Alex. Do you like how this is my brand now, Cooking with Alex? It's a segment we do here.
I do actually. I would really appreciate more content like this, and I might go looking for it.
They're quite out of the norm, but I love cooking, I love baking, and I'm not the best, but this is
That's okay. You got to start somewhere.
obtainable. Not everything is aesthetic and perfect. I want you to know, if you are also a noob, that it's okay to...
All right, I'm going to tell you this right now. Chat, if you're used to cooking with cups, that's great. If you're just getting into cooking and or baking, do yourself a favor, go and get a kitchen scale. Go and get a kitchen scale and find recipes that are based in weight. Or you can convert them. Hell, the amount of times I have looked up 1 cup of flour equals how many grams of flour. I think it's like 240 or something. Don't take that as gospel, though. I'm sure that information is definitely out there, but it's not coming from my brain. Go and get yourself a set of kitchen scales. Baking is a science, not an art. Does require a little bit more precision.
Spill the puree. It's okay to spill the puree. That is gonna be merch. 1 egg. And you're gonna need 2 bowls for this because you're gonna have the pumpkin part and then the cream cheese part. It's like layered. 1 cup of brown sugar.
Oh, 100% chaotic, whoopsie. I live for these.
Sugar.
This is great. I could watch I'm interested in these vlogs. Ambi could never. I mean, this is why I've often said Ambi needs a hobby, because I would watch the hobby. And this baking nonsense, I love it. Oh, it's 120 grams of flour. I'm thinking 2 cups. Damn, Girl Scout. Thank you.
The sugar, how'd you get so This is so awkward. Like, how do I get it in the cup? And I don't know why when I cook my southern...
And funnily enough, depending on what part of the world you're in, a tablespoon actually means a different thing. So here in Australia, a tablespoon is, I think, 15 milliliters, and I think it's 20 milliliters on the other side of the planet, or it's the other way around. I've spoken about that before. It's very confusing when you're baking. Be like, 1 tablespoon of, like, oil. No, it's 20 milliliters here and 15 milliliters on the other side of the world. That's right. So when someone says, oh, it's a tablespoon of oil, it's like, well, what part of the world are you in? Because if you're here, that's 20 mils. But if you're on the other side of the planet, it's 15 mils. Some people don't actually know what mils are. And that's okay.
My faux
Who's filming, by the way? Her husband.
southern accent
Husband? Partner? Husband? I can't tell. I think she's wearing a ring.
comes out. You know what? Do a half a cup at a time. Right. Look, see, I'm here to teach you. Half a cup. And then another half a cup.
It's true. It is chaotic. I love it.
Great. And then we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of regular sugar. 1/4 cup of sugar. Then a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. I only had canola oil, so that's fun. So instead of sour cream, I only have non-fat plain Greek yogurt, but it's a great substitute for sour cream. Now we're gonna
That is true. It doesn't taste quite the same, but it is a good substitute.
add in 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. That was like 1.5, so here we go.
I don't necessarily believe in limiting yourself on vanilla extract. You can go crazy. She looks impressed.
And then this is the fun part. She says do lots and load it up with pumpkin spice. Ooh. Is that too much? Like she used a lot. Okay, that's probably too much. Measure with love. That's what they say.
It's not measuring.
All right, a little spicy. Why is this spicy? All right, mix it up.
I can feel like Ambi's impersonation from all of this. It's like having watched Ambi for so long, seeing the original article. The original article? Is that the phrase? Anyway, seeing where it comes from, it makes sense.
She says until it looks like baby food. My husband says he can smell it and it smells really good. It smells of spice.
Measure with your heart.
I see. With my Luigi Mario. Just want to make sure I get out any clumps. Now we have to add in our flours or our dry ingredients. 1 cup of flour.
Girl, I say lean into this. I love this type of content. But also absolutely lean into the unknown chaos of it all. Don't pretend you know what's going on. Because didn't you just said you were using a second bowl for dry ingredients? But now we're just putting flour straight in. Excellent. Perfect. This is great. Hopefully there are no clumps.
1 teaspoon of baking powder.
Uh-huh.
And that's it for the pumpkin part. See, it's starting to thicken up here. Now
Yeah.
that this is good to go, let's set that aside. Grab a new bowl. And we're gonna start with
Oh, she's so prepared. What a professional. I live for this.
4 ounces softened cream cheese. Comment below the great debate. Team
She's also mixing with a ladle. Oh, you're right. Chat, this is a PSA. When you get interested in cooking or baking, there are easier ways to mix a bowl than with a ladle. If a ladle's all you've got, that's fine. It'll do the job. But you'd probably be better off just tipping it upside down and using the handle to stir as opposed to a ladle.
cream cheese frosting or team buttercream, like normal frosting, quote unquote.
Cream cheese icing, I feel. Cream cheese often lends itself to a little bit more richness than buttercream. Buttercream tends to be very sweet.
And we're gonna do another egg. We're gonna do a 1/4 cup of regular sugar.
Uh-huh.
I need to invest in a sifter. Everyone tells me that when I do these videos, they're like,
For the sugar?
get a sifter. I'm like, yeah, why don't I? And then another 1/4 cup of flour. You know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to use my beef masher
That's not a good idea.
for this. It's not.
No. Also, what is this? It's cream cheese, sugar, and flour? How is that meant to come together?
It's not a vibe. Turn the cameras off.
Struggle bus. Ma'am, I'm here. I'm on board. I love this so much.
Okay, I did end up adding a tiny bit of almond milk because hers was way more liquidy, but I'm gonna just keep.
I feel like you need to go back and rewatch it because those 3 ingredients do not equal a liquid. Something happened. Something happened that you might not have catched. Quart. That's the one.
Mixing this up.
Thick bottom pan, it is a total positive vibe. Sucks about like the other stuff, but also, you know, you gotta laugh sometimes.
This was not quite powerful enough, so we resorted to the KitchenAid.
She tenderized it to liquid.
Okay, so the KitchenAid helped a lot. We had it going for like a while.
Yeah.
Like, the clumps are kind of gone, but not as much as I
I just don't understand. I don't understand. If it's meant to be a liquid, we need a liquid.
wanted, but I think it'll work. So, got a little loaf pan,
Uh-huh.
avocado oil spray.
Live.
Spray that sucker
Love.
for real good. There's nothing worse than when your bread sticks or anything sticks. First, we're gonna put down about half of the mixture.
I wouldn't even spray this tin. I would be putting baking paper in, ma'am.
Oh,
That's what I'd be
it
doing.
smells really good. I think this is gonna be delish. And then we're gonna take like 75%
Also, she has a KitchenAid. Oh, jealousy.
of this, because
Oh,
some will go
and a beautiful kitchen.
on top.
2 fridges.
Just spread it. The rest of this on top. It smells like Christmas, like a gingerbread spice. Try to spread this to my best abilities here. Maybe it will just
Fucking spoon. Chat, if you're baking a cake of any kind and you have a dough or a mix of this consistency, just please, for the love of God, use a spatula. Just use a spatula. A spatula will save you so much time and not have you suffering in serving spoon land.
be a little more swirly than hers. And then, because then she took some of
And
this
she has a spatula right there.
on top. This doesn't look like hers. And she like swirled it. So it's just like, screw it, you know. Mine looks different, but hopefully it'll taste the same.
It's fine. It looks fine.
She like swirled hers.
Okay, too much now.
So it's a little more aesthetic.
Yeah, just
My
leave it.
cooking. Wait.
You're gonna end up just mixing it in, ma'am.
Oh my god, I figured it out. I should have a cooking show and name it Pinterest versus reality. Because that's everything I do in a nutshell. I stay trying. So,
Stop. Put it down. Put the spatula down.
you know. Does it look like hers? No. Is it gonna taste good? How could it not? 45 minutes on 350. We got a nice little swirl. You see the swirl? It's gonna be cute when it's all cooked. All right, let's see. 45 minutes. May the odds be ever in our favor.
I have a feeling like she might not bake a lot.
That's it.
Something's giving me that vibe.
All right, time for the second one.
Oh, she's got that 3-wick candle, or maybe a 2-wick candle back
We've got that in the oven. This next one is so simple. We're gonna need pie crust.
Okay, so this is where she kind of loses me a bit. say wifey on her wrist? No. This is where she kind of loses me a bit. She's gonna make a hand pie out of pie crusts and like apples from a tin that I assume are flavored or seasoned or something. I mean, that it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
The kind that roll out.
It's fine.
Some sort of pie filling. The one on TikTok used pumpkin, but since we already have a pumpkin dish, I wanted to do something different.
I just feel like this is the most like the easy. This is the entry level recipe.
We've got apple pie filling. So it's
Pre-made pie goop.
it's kind of funny because I don't necessarily like pie. I really don't like pie at all. I don't know, I feel like this maybe could be good. So the hardest part of this recipe was making a cute little pumpkin out of parchment paper because
Look at those earrings. I live for those
this
earrings.
is going to be your guide. Essentially, you could do this with other shapes too. We're going to take our dough and we're going to use our little parchment paper as a
How handy. I don't think I've ever bought pre-made dough. Like I've bought pre-made puff pastry.
guide
But like this just seems so handy.
to cut out.
Like it's already in a circle.
And by using the same one,
What
it's
genius.
Gonna be the same, it's going to be the same shape.
Pre-made crust and pre-made filling. That's correct, Girl Scout.
So
yes.
we can do one with the filling and then another one on top. So like little pie turnovers. Oh my god, this is way this is harder than I thought. As long as it's like really close to the same, it should be okay.
Some Squid Game energy.
This really does have Squid Game energy. Oh my god. You guys, have you watched Squid Game? We didn't want to watch it, we're addicted.
Oh, it's like listening to the same person. I'm specifically talking about it.
We have like 2 or 3 episodes left, but this feels like that episode of Squid Games where they're like doing it with those little honeycomb things. Okay.
It's really pie assembly, yes.
Oh, we got one.
Just buy a pre-made pie.
Hallelujah. Okay. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
I think this content is specifically let's make a cute shape out into a hand pie.
Gorgeous.
But I do appreciate that energy, Girl Scout.
We're only making one because that's all I can mentally handle. And yes, look, Alex's kitchen is sweaty. Between being fat and on Zoloft, it's just my reality. So now the fun part, which is
The realness I live.
gonna be super fun for like doing it with other people. You can make a bunch of different little faces on one of the pieces. So I'm gonna do.
I do hate the fact that she's literally making one pie. What happened to the rest of the crust? Way to go.
Classic little pumpkin.
Uh-huh.
Little triangles. It's actually really fun. This feels like arts and crafts, and I'm into it.
Ooh.
Oh, it's so fun!
Ooh, I'm getting flashbacks. Flashbacks to Play-Doh during Vlogmas.
Oh, look at him! He's so cute. I do one little tooth. That's my
Tell me they don't sound the same.
signature.
Because if you did, you'd be lying to me.
I'm kind of a bad pumpkin carver, but like, I'm in it for the giggles, you know? Oh, he's adorable! Okay, so now we're gonna take a little bit of our filling. I'm not gonna do too much because now we're gonna put this guy on top. Oh, look at the cute! Okay, and
It literally sounds exactly like her.
and then we press down the edges. So pro tip here, I made my mouth a little too low. So keep that in mind for yours. But this is actually a lot more.
I wish Ambi would create content like this. Also, did you know she's got a ring? Did you see the ring? I wish Ambi would make content like this because Ambi, as insufferable as she can be sometimes, there are moments. There are just moments where like it's a bit of a laugh. And I feel like the kitchen is that space because it's just fun. It's just fun. It's fun to cook.
More simple than I anticipated. Ooh, okay. Oh, he's adorable. Okay, I love
See, Girl Scout, you came around, huh?
him.
It's very
Little
cute.
egg wash on the top. Get it
Good morning sentences. Hello.
nice and crispy. And I'm just gonna sprinkle on some sugar on top. They did like a coarse sugar, but I don't have any of that. And I think just a teeny bit of pumpkin spice could be cute. Our lone little ranger. All right, he's gonna go in with our bread. Oh, the bread is looking cute.
Still, I'm sent at making one hand pie. Like your partner is filming. At least make 2.
All right. All right.
Chat, just a warning. We're about to watch some nonsense.
This is the one I'm most excited about. So we are going to do some frying. We got a big thing of peanut oil, which I Googled is the best for frying. So we're gonna go ahead and heat this up and then we'll start prep. So I just went ahead and peeled this apple. So I have my pancake batter ready to go. I have my
That pancake batter came from a box, right?
caramel
No, look, what ways and means, whatever.
still staying warm on the stove. first, we're gonna cut these into circles, and then we'll remove the core part
No, BB, we need to do it all right now. All in the same hour.
after. You could probably core it first.
I agree, BB, same brain. I never fry at home. Never. And it's not a safety concern, although there have been fires in the past. It's not a safety concern, but I always feel if I go and buy oil and I fill a pot with oil and I fry like 2 things and then the oil's dirty and I clean it, but I just don't fry that often. So I definitely feel you on that. Even if the bloody bottle of oil is only $3, I feel like I'm wasting $3 by just putting oil in a pot and heating something up. I get you. I feel you.
First, if you have a corer, but I don't have one. So my first attempt at removing the core didn't go super well.
Please, for the love of God, never handle a glass straw like this, anyone.
So I'm using a straw because I don't want to break the apple. You know
You're gonna fucking break glass into your hand.
what I mean? Like the first one just like broke the apple. So boom, core the apple first, guys. Buy an apple corer. We gotta have two. We can both
You can use a spoon. Spoons work pretty well.
have one, babe. You know what?
Take that back.
Guys, buy an apple corer. We gotta have two. We can both have one, babe. You know what?
Don't do that with glass, ever. Don't do that.
Never mind. We're gonna make one perfect one. One.
Okay, so far in this in this recipe showcase, we've made a loaf of pumpkin cheesecake bread. We're making one singular apple hand pie and one singular fried apple donut. Excellent.
Perfect donut. Come on over here and we'll dip in some
This is how cooking always works. You only need to make one because the first one always works.
caramel.
What are you even talking about?
So I googled what temperature frying oil should be, between 350 and 375. Come on over here and we will dip the edges
Just a reminder, this caramel came from a packet.
of our apple into the
And that, again, I'm not shading anyone who needs these things out of convenience or just chooses to use their time. Use your time, however. But if you're gonna make cooking content, the basics. Learn the basics. Learn the basics.
the caramel. Delicious. Fantastic. So beautiful, really. Stunning.
I don't know what's happened to this caramel. I think it looks like it's splitting. Like it looks like whatever dairy fat element is splitting from the sugar because it's not stable.
Now back over to the pancake batter. Alright, so now
No plate, just steaming hot, scalding caramel being carried across the kitchen.
cover your little apple.
So we've taken a wet apple, put it in wet split caramel, tried to coat it. We've carried that mixture over to wet room temperature pancake batter. What could possibly go wrong?
In pancake batter. Boom.
Meanwhile, we have 2 other baked goods currently in the oven. It's fabulous. This is exactly how you should cook at home.
Now we're gonna fry it. You guys ready?
Now, she said she had a temperature, a thermometer, and she measured the 375 degree oil. I don't think that's hot enough. It's just soggy apples sitting in oil.
The little bubbles. And now we're gonna keep it.
Oh, it's so disappointing.
People get the batter to stick to the apple. Like how are people getting the batter to stay on the apple?
What? Ma'am, you were the one who watched the TikTok. You tell us. You're the host.
You already know. Leave a tip. Leave tips below. This is an imperfect place. This is a place for us all to learn. I
I love it so much.
literally bought this like just for this. Oh no, it's stuck on the bottom.
Just a nice oil bath.
Oh, shoot. The batter came off the apple. How in the fresh out? We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Oh, trying to scrape all the bits off.
Do you know what I would do? I would say no thank you to that pancake batter because I feel like that pancake batter is just going to disintegrate in oil. I would actually take that that pastry crust. Ma'am, Alex from the past, if you can hear me, take the pastry crust and lay it out in cut 2 circles, right? Lay 1 circle down, put caramel, put apple, put the other pie crust on top, do the same thing you did with the ham pie, and then fry that. That might give you a better result, because I honestly think this pancake mix is just not made for being boiled in oil.
Fresh tip for next time, y'all. If you do this, gently place it so it will float.
Oh, or pan fried. That would make so much more sense with pancake mixture.
Well, at least it's floating. You know.
What you're gonna want to do is, Amy, thank you for the throwback. I appreciate you.
Back to the bottom. I mean, regardless if this works.
Now we've just got filthy
You can
oil.
always dip the apples in caramel and just have apples and caramel. You know.
Oh no, she's so defeated.
All right, my husband wants to try because we've had 2 failed attempts.
Okay.
As you can see.
I can't remember your husband's name, but hello.
It's like, if you won't go in the caramel, I'll bring the caramel to you.
This bench top is fucking insane. Look at this. Look at what's going on here. We've got what looks like 2 steak knives, the glass straw filled with apple core, a pair of tongs just dripping split caramel all over the... Oh my god. This is chaos. It's great. I love it so much. Oh dear. Okay. That's great. Excellent. What a mess.
But now the whole thing has to go into pancake batter before we fry it.
But what we're gonna do is put this in the refrigerator.
Aha, he wants to put it in the fridge.
Harden up a little bit. Once it hardens up a little.
I don't think that caramel that comes from the bag to put on the stovetop is gonna... Also, hi, nice to meet you. I don't think that's gonna firm up the way it should.
Bit.
Because it kind of just makes... I don't know what... That caramel is reminding me of something.
Put it in the batter, let it harden up a little bit.
That's a good idea.
Then throw it in the
Bada bing,
fryer.
bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
I don't think it's like caramel. I think it's like chocolate caramel. I don't trust it.
All right, so it's
Oh, his name's Yaman. Oh, nice to meet you, Yaman.
been in the fridge for a few, and now he's going to do the pancake batter and then put it into the freezer again.
This pancake batter also looks wild. Whose pancake batter looks like this?
Hopefully.
Pancake batter's meant to have like a nice pour to it, so you're gonna like pour the pancake, not gloop it. No one's glooping pancakes.
Kind of stay intact while we fry it.
Like who? Like imagine pouring a pancake into the pan with this consistency.
Freezer again.
Look at it.
Hopefully, so it will all kind of stay intact.
That's insane. Oceana, thank you for being here for 23 months, my friend. Oceana says, your laugh is so wonderful. Love you, Zach and chat. Love right back, Oceana. Thank you for the support. It's good to see you, and happy Monday.
Packed while we
Pancake paste, I agree, somebody. That's a much better phrase.
fry it.
Looks like almond butter. It looks like mashed banana.
Go.
Right.
Oh, okay. This might work a bit better.
Not very smart.
It is a 3-wick candle.
Do you think you did it?
Maybe.
Maybe. Look it up in the book. Oh,
Nah, I'm gonna say that pancake batter's just disintegrating in that oil, hey.
see, it comes off the apple. Anyway, the bread is almost done. We will try the other 2 treats that we tried.
Now, make apple pies, just in a different way.
A for effort, babe.
Oh, Yaman's sad he didn't get the the caramel apple donut. A for effort, I mean, sure, yes, there was effort.
Man.
Effort was made.
Damn to my mind, out of the way, I see you dancing. All right, the show must go on. What
It's just terminally quirky. That's relatable content.
a show that was, huh? Time to try some stuff. All right.
He did do slightly better broccoli, you're right.
Right, it is time. It's time to try our treats. Honestly, 2 out of 3 isn't bad, so hopefully they taste good. So the bread came out really stunning. Like, look how pretty
I wish she'd made more than one pie.
the marbling is. And I will say, I just cut it to see how it looks. Hers was just like this. It was very dense and
Oh, it's very
squishy.
pretty. It kind of looks like banana bread.
Like, in terms of the texture, it looks like hers. Of course,
But it's pumpkin and cream cheese.
mine looks a little different here because we used more of the cream cheese part on top. Hers had more of like layers, but I think it's gonna be good. And then how cute is our little
It's very cute, but I'm just sad that there's only one.
pumpkin? This one I feel like is just everything. I love the way he came out. I hate to do this. I don't even like pie. That one easily gets a 10 out of 10.
I don't think I've...
Making
A 10 out of 10. Ma'am, I don't think I'd like that pie. Store-bought pastry crust and apple goop from a can. At least make your own filling. Come on.
up for the donut. Now, let's go ahead and try a bite of this gorgeous. This looks so moist. I ended up cooking it for 10 more minutes than what she said too. Toothpicked it and it came out still kind of doughy, but it's done now, so let's see. This is delicious. It's super moist. Yes.
Also, this white sweater, not... It's not going to stay very clean in a kitchen, is all I'll say.
So good. This is
Just clocked the caramel splatter up one side of her arm.
really good. These two
Oh, bless, I live.
were definitely a hit. I am very relieved that these came out good. I would definitely recommend trying these. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this cooking video.
It was a treat. What a treat. An absolute treat.
I am gonna clean up and probably eat the rest of this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye!
Okay, bye. That was fun. Wasn't that fun? Oh, I do love nonsense in the kitchen. That was fun. Chat, that's it from me. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I'm, all of a sudden very sore. I should put myself to bed. But an apple first. Not apple pie goop, just like a regular apple. I think I've got ambrosia apples in the fridge. They're good. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a blast. I do enjoy the cooking content so much. Thank you for choosing to be here. If you'd like to hit the like button on the way out, I hope you take care of yourselves. Drink your water, wear your sunscreen. Make sure you take a walk in nature. Touch some reality. Hug your loved ones. And drink your water. And just take care of yourselves because you're worth it. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. Like to hit the like button on the way out, that'd be great. If not, totally understand. Have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video and or live stream.